habilitar esto, esto, esto fuera, 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 fuera. Esto no, porque esto es del tistos, ¿vale? A ver. Con el tun, tin, tun. Ya, la canción al final ya me gusta, ¿eh? Me gusta, no es broma, ¿eh? Tun, tin, tun, tiru. Nada más que Honkai pues tiene su propia esencia, obviamente, ¿vale? Opera GX, el navegador para los gamers. Tendré que probar, ¿eh? El navegador, pero bueno. Buenas. Saludos a toda la gente del Tistos. No, es basura. Tengo que probar, ¿vale? No me gusta Opera GX, sinceramente, pero tengo que probar. Tal vez pruebe Brave. Probablemente pruebe Brave o algo así, pero es que... Puede ser por cosa de mi PC, ¿eh? Pero es que el Firefox nunca se me traba, o sea, ojo, cuidado. Vale, vamos a ver el stream de la versión, gente. Versión 1.6, donde regalan un 5 estrellas, ¿vale? Te jode la PC ya. Me jode la PC. Pero está... Ya pedí las cosas, ¿vale? Por Amazon. Porque mi tienda local nunca me dio respuesta. Así que se vienen las cosas por Amazon. Ni modo. Espero que lleguen bien, sinceramente. Muchas gracias por la patica. Qué rica, la rica verga. En fin. Vale, vamos a mutear el chat porque genera lag, ¿vale? El chat del stream del Honkai, ¿vale? Buenas, Seiru, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Hola, la. ¿Por qué me dices hola? Si ya te he saludado hace como media hora. Con la cara, ¿sabes? ¿Qué tal, gente? ¿Cómo ven la nueva versión? ¿Buena? Bien. Yo digo que buena, ¿eh? Se viene una buena waifu así bien, con buena personalidad. 4 estrellas bastante decente. Quantum, además. Y un 5 estrellas regalado. ¿Qué más queremos, no? Para mi gusto. ¿Qué decía? Ah, vale. Una tontería, ¿vale? Digo, nada.
3 Genius Society members at the same time? I knew this interview was a bad idea. Mr. Screw them. Members
o sea, no lee el bot. Ahorita lo arreglo, gente. Ahorita lo arreglo.
Not to mention the savior of inorganic life throughout the universe. He's as sharp as they come. He'll recognize my brilliance in an instant. Now, if I can just get him to recommend me.
And his astonishing wisdom in the field of broadcasting has been duly recognized by Noose themselves. Ergo, the Genius Society hereby confers upon Mr. Albert the title of Member 85.
El ratio está mamadísimo,
Ron May. She seemed like a kind and elegant person in the simulated universe.
Mi vieja. ¿Digo qué?
Distant though, but what if I ask a bad question?
Mi vieja.
Since when does Albert ask bad questions?
This little bird has an active imagination.
Quit daydreaming!
Me gusta mucho el búho este.
What are you waiting for? A trailer or something?
Cumple muy bien su objetivo.
Vale.
¿Ese es el trailer que ya hemos visto? ¡Oh, qué cuten es loco! Apachurrarlo y que se le salga las tripas, ¿vale? Perdón. Muchas gracias, Riota.
Class 1 clearance zone. Permission status. Madam Ronde.
There's much you don't know about the space station.
God, cabrón.
It's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation.
Mi vieja.
If not,
me he baiteado, con el nombre.
that others can see through.
Me he auto-baiteado, loco. Lamentable. He dicho, ¿cómo?
A genius move. And how will you counter it?
Tiene buena pinta,
A portrait of internal turmoil.
El nuevo personaje tiene una pintaza, loco.
Do try to think for yourself.
God, cabrón. La música del trailer increíble también.
savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Cortito el trailer, también te digo, ojo, cuidado.
Audience dice. How ostentatious.
God, cabrón. God, bro. Vale, primer código lo tienen en Twitter, creo. O sea que no es opcional, no es urgente, ¿vale? Que se reclame. ¿Hasta cuándo? Hasta aquí vamos a saltarlo, evidentemente, ¿vale?
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon,
En triple X tiene el código, chavales. Código como si en la tienda de Epic Games.
I'm Albert,
God,
your
cabrón.
favorite feathered announcer. Welcome to the version 1.6
¿Qué marca es tu colchón?
Crown of the Mundane
¿A poco el cartón tiene marca?
and Divine special program. On today's program, we're bringing together three intellectual heavyweights from none other than the Genius Society. Oh, why don't you introduce yourselves? Madam Herder, care to kick us off?
Whatever. Herda here.
Madam Herder, we said, remember?
Let's fucking go.
Enthusiasm.
Seriously? Fine. Hello, I'm Herda.
Now we're talking.
La rule cae de Her... No, no es cierto. ¿Hablamos de eso o no? De eso no se habla.
Madam Ron May.
Hello, dear viewers. I'm Ran May.
I suppose that makes it my turn. Greetings, viewers.
Hemos sido
I am
baiteados, gente.
Screwlum.
Ayuda.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure is all ours. I never thought I'd be interviewing all three of you at the same
Hemos sido
time.
baiteados, gente.
I guess the great news must have finally recognized my potential.
Don't get ahead of yourself. This is a scheduled space station visit. Lucky for you, we had time for a show.
Or, to put it another way, participating in your program was a way of maximizing the utility of our
¿Yo viendo en que desarman a Herta y cosas raras? ¿Qué?
Two birds, one stone.
Go, 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 go.
Thank you. Anyhow, we saw from the trailer that the story is making a return to Herta Space Station. Intelligence available for release in the case
Sabemos de la
of
estación espacial.
Madam Ron May.
Básicamente esta versión es una de las últimas para ir al nuevo mundo. O sea, no sé si se han dado cuenta, pero volvemos a la estación espacial para después aterrizar en el siguiente mundo.
I like to avoid attracting too much attention with my experiments, and the station had a sealed area available. Herta was kind enough to lend it to me.
Big enough to spread across 3 levels. This area is a brand new domain waiting for us in version 1.6. Welcome.
O sea, se desbloquea una nueva área dentro de
Seclusion Zone. Due to the secrecy surrounding the zone, there's currently not a soul to be found across the whole domain.
Rebuttal. Your assertion excludes the existence of
bueno, iba a decir nuevo dominio, pero es que es literalmente nueva zona entera. Dentro de.
As I was saying, the story is set to unfold in
¡Ay,
this
gatito!
new domain.
Wait, so you still need the seclusion zone, Ron May?
Ostras, espérate, integran algo como el dorm. Porque claro, ahí es donde están las mascotas y todo el temario, ¿no?
I do. My research has
Es literalmente como un dorm, ¿no? ¿O qué?
encountered a few anomalies. I was hoping the
Puede ser que no,
trailblazer could
puede ser que
do
no,
me
me
a
estoy
small
calentando.
favor.
Perdón.
Small.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the second one.
¿Qué me pasa,
but
loco?
This is a golden age for biological science. No problem too big or too small, right? In version 1.6's brand new Trailblaze continuance, Crown of the Mundane and Divine. Trailblazers will encounter Madam Ron May for the first time.
Yo pensaba que iba a ser algo así como un dorm, ¿vale? Porque básicamente he dicho eso. Pero por qué no.
Example?
One such headache is the result of the little life forms that Ron May has been cultivating.
I'm afraid that's the nature of biological science. Surprises and accidents in equal measure.
Not to mention, the
gracias.
space station is
Gracias.
hiding more secrets than you might have
Abam.
thought. various crises bubbling to the surface, heard his puppet falling prey to an ambush, and a new provocation that the geniuses must face up to.
Nothing a small favor can fix, right?
We got the three geniuses here. What could go wrong?
Me gustan los chivis, loco, de este juego.
Albert's previous broadcasts, the adoption of a light-hearted tone usually indicates the presence of a formidable challenge.
My beak is sealed. This is a top secret.
Loco, el búho este
Trust me,
es un
when
tremendo
I say that the
personajazo.
adventure ahead
Lo ha
is a
marcado con este
journey
pibe.
into both the power and wonder of biological science. And what better way
Me
to
gustaría
prepare
que esa
our
zona que han
trailblazers
presentado
than by
en un futuro
introducing
cercano
the
sea
one
como
and
una zona de
only
dorm, yo creo.
Madam Ron May.
Me gustaría, a ver. Demostración de personaje. ¡Ah! No veo la waifu, loco. Ya la veo, vale. Buenas, Félix.
Madam Ron May is an ice-type character
Ron May, loco,
following
me he
the path
baiteado,
of harmony
completamente.
and member 81 of the Genius Society. From the very beginning, her research has focused on biological science.
Que me
That's
estudie el
right.
pip.
Biological science is a boundless field. I rarely have time for leisure. And despite
puede ser
being
en
one
el
of the
tren,
founders of the simulated
O sea, yo digo
universe,
en la nave
I seldom
porque
step up to the plate.
es como lo más espacioso, ¿vale? Pero podría ser en el tren, aunque es muy chiquito el tren.
Story behind your name.
My name? My parents organized themselves into a flat hierarchical structure. My name is simply the combination of their surnames.
Fascinating. What a spellbinding tradition.
I believe you may be laying it on a little thick, Mr. Albert. Are you hoping for something in return?
Claro, en inglés se llama Hoyoverse.
Who wouldn't hope for a blessing from Madam Ron May? Trailblazers agree with me.
Then let me remind you that a genius's blessing isn't always a result of
huevo,
generosity or kindness.
Aunque la historia de la Ron May estas calza mucho con la
Aren't you
red de May,
supposed to be
Cuidado.
intelligent?
Waifu,
You
sí.
tell me.
Many
¿Por qué no lee
individuals
el...
have a hidden
Tratar de
side.
poner punto espacio, gente.
Ergo,
Punto y
Trailblazers
espacio, a
encounter
ver.
with Ron may hold surprises.
Spoiler atomic clock. I think it's time we took a look at what this
Check a look.
elegant scholar can do on the
Check a look.
battlefield. Don't you?
My basic attack, Threading Fragrance, deals ice damage to a single target, while my skill, String Sing Slow Swirls, can increase the weakness break efficiency of all allies. There's also my ultimate, Petals to Stream,
Vale, es como
Repose in
support
Dream,
daño, ¿no?
which creates a field.
No, no funciona.
Only
Ahorita
the
lo arreglo,
most
gente. Veo
beautiful
cómo arreglarlo.
field I've ever seen.
No funciona.
A work of art, madam.
Within the field, allies experience an all-type resistance penetration increase. And when
¿Penetración?
breaking an enemy's weakness, they afflict them with a mark.
This mark is triggered on the enemy's next action, prolonging their weakness break state,
Gracias por
delaying
el
their action, and
matecito,
inflicting
pa.
them with additional ice damage.
You have a knack for exploiting an enemy's weakness, Ron
La
May.
ruina.
I'll say. And we
Cálmate,
didn't even
Marcelo.
mention her technique, Silken Serenade, which allows the team to automatically trigger an effect equivalent to her skill at the start of the next battle. In the simulated universe, when
Okay.
Ron May possesses Silken Serenade, and when an ally attacks a simulated universe enemy, the battle is entered as if the enemy's weakness was attacked. The attack ignores weakness types and can deplete the toughness of all enemies. Breaking a weakness can trigger the weakness break effect that corresponds to the attacker's own type.
Not only that, in the
Nice.
simulated universe, for every blessing possessed, the toughness-reducing damage of the current attack is increased.
Parece ser bastante
and
utilidad,
extra additional
la
ice
piba
damage
esta.
is dealt.
No suelen gustar mucho este tipo de
Oh,
personajes, pero
very good. Sounds to me like you have
son
an interest in
muy
testing the
importantes, ¿vale?
simulated universe.
After Trailblazers get to know Ron May, another scholar with connections to the Genius Society will be
van
appearing,
a
and this
presentar a la siguiente,
Trailblaze
¿no? A la 4
continues.
estrellas, ¿o no?
Oh, I assume
no.
you're referring to the gentleman with the alabaster head.
Classic Mr. Scrollum. Able to see the gentleman behind the mask.
¿Qué?
Gentlemen, my foot.
Herta, you're being a little harsh.
Sounds like you two are well acquainted.
¿Qué?
Without further ado,
Te
allow
voy a
me
ser
to
sincero
introduce him.
aquí. Al que nos van a regalar, gente. Se viene gratis. El que nos van a regalar a la roña, ¿vale? Te seré sincero,
Veritas Ratio, or Dr. Ratio as he's known, is an imaginary type character following the path of the hunt. He belongs to a different
que se llama Doctor Ratio, lo que ha sido perfecto.
The Intelligentsia Guild.
Which is why I can't stand the sight of him.
The Genius Society consists of vanguards from various fields who act in isolation. In contrast, the Intelligentsia Guild advocates for the dissemination of knowledge, allowing for a broad church of followers of Nous who work towards furthering this end.
Question. Does the current universe derive greater benefit from the unparalleled talents of the Genius Society or the mutual learnings of the Intelligentsia Guild?
You sure you want to go there?
Let's not.
Is that why Dr. Ratio joined the Intelligentsia Guild? A devotion to science? A desire to share scientific knowledge?
Exactly! Dr. Ratio presides over a total of 52 academic programs.
And yells at people until they burst into tears.
Strict teachers make for good students, and any student who makes it to the end of a program will be an expert scholar in their respective field.
And an emotional wreck.
Ignorance is an ailment, the expungement of which only our Dr. Ratio can achieve, and which entails necessary hardship.
By which you mean the destruction of any and all self-esteem.
His creations have helped many worlds look beyond their borders and step into the future.
I feel like we might accidentally be discussing...
Perhaps I should intervene.
¿Y esos sonidos?
Dr. Ratio's desire to cure ignorance with truth is well known. It's time for us to assess his prowess on the battlefield.
During his basic attack, Mind is Might, Dr. Ratio brandishes his codex, dealing imaginary damage to a single target.
Question, why does he carry a codex with him?
Well, intellectuals enjoy persuading others with quotes. I think Dr. Ratio takes that to mean hitting people with them directly.
Dr. Ratio's skill, intellectual midwifery, deals imaginary damage to a single target. While his talent, Cogito Ergo Sum, may trigger him to launch a follow-up attack after using his skill. As a rigorous academic researcher, Dr. Ratio pays close attention to his enemy's debuffs during battle. The more debuffs the enemy has, the higher the chance of him launching a follow-up attack. And let's not forget
¿te imaginas? ¿Te imaginas eso con Herta, loco? La madre que me parece.
Ultimate three-step paradox. The good doctor
Un pilar gigante me representa,
and through a series of precise calculations and measurements,
estás matemático, me salió el güey.
plus a trajectory of maximum pain.
Que el pilar, o sea, el pilar no cae directamente. O sea, triangular, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llamaba eso?
Enemy suffers imaginary damage and is afflicted with Wise Man's Folly. When a target with Wise Man's Folly is attacked by an ally of Dr. Ratio,
geometría, ¿vale?
his talents follow up
O sea, no se llama geometría, pero es eso. El poder de la geometría,
using
¿vale?
his technique, Mode of Idolatry, Dr. Ratio creates a dimension and taunts
El poder de las ecuaciones
attacking an
diferenciales.
enemy within the dimension to enter battle, there's a chance of reducing the target's speed.
It would appear those 5 statues are made in his own image. Ergo, Dr. Ratio suffers from a certain degree of narcissism.
Vaya por eso.
To put it mildly.
Also in version 1.6, Trailblazers will finally be running into an old friend. The elder of
No está
two
mal, ¿eh?
siblings,
Trigonometría,
very
eso.
different from the other,
Ándale.
yet bound to
El poder de
roll
la
the same.
trigonometría.
It's Hanya's elder sister, Shui.
Vale, God. Esa es la que faltaba. La 4 estrellas. No está mal, ¿eh? Además es Quantum, ¿eh? No está mal, ¿eh? Son 4 estrellas a daño. Daño completamente. Yo creo que a este personaje le va a gustar a muchos, ¿eh? El Waffle también.
Shui is a quantum-type character following the path of destruction, whose original body was replaced long ago with a permanent puppet system. The system was constructed for Shui on behalf of the...
Se parece un montón a... ¿Cómo se llama?
Ten Lords Commission. The commission agreed that
se me
for
fue la
every
onda.
culprit Shui
Una piba del
apprehended,
Honkai Impact.
she would be rewarded with a half-day's wake span.
A reasonable arrangement.
Better than my one.
No me acuerdo cómo se llama. O sea,
Like Sister Hanya,
me cago
Shui
encima.
is a formidable presence on the battlefield. Shui's basic attack, Mara Sunder All, can deal quantum damage to a target enemy. Her skill, Iniquity Obliteration, can deal quantum damage to a single target and adjacent enemies. And as a judge of the Ten Lords
O sea, hace un poco de daño a AOE, God.
Shui's talent is a little out of the ordinary. When Shui and an ally deal damage to an enemy's toughness, stacks of karma are accumulated.
So she's good at trying criminals?
The best! When karma stacks to the upper limit, Shui immediately launches a follow-up attack on the target enemy, dealing quantum damage. Her ultimate, Divine Castigation, can deal quantum damage to a single target and toughness depletion that ignores weakness types. The more toughness depleted, the greater the damage.
Breaking.
Ostras. Se la pela el tipo que sea, ¿no? En plan, da igual el tipo que sea. Se la pela. God, God, ¿no? Para un 4 estrellas. Se la pela cual tipo sea.
These Xianzhou natives are cold-blooded.
When Shui Yi uses her technique, Summary Execution, to attack an enemy and enter battle, she deals quantum damage to all enemies.
Ostras, God, Cuando haces tu habilidad fuera de combate y entras al mismo, le hace daño a todos.
Yes, sir. It's time. We talked about version 1.6's banners. During the first phase of version 1.
Vale, los banners pues son estos. La piba esta que se acaba de presentar. La waffle. Tremenda. Tremenda.
And a lost soul. Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star characters Ron May and Blade, respectively. Not to mention, the 4-star character Shui Yi will be joining version 1.6's first phase.
No me llama mucho la atención, pero...
Oh, it's Bandage Guy.
Now, during the second phase of version 1.6 in the character event warp.
Y Doctor Ratio, ¿vale?
Pantoray and Nessun Dorma.
No si quieres al personaje, pues no es necesario tirar por él, porque lo van a regalar.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star characters Dr. Reacción and Kafka, respectively.
Y Kafka.
Ostras,
regresa Kafka.
Might be making a return.
I'll be glad to see the back of her.
El Genshin Killer siempre estuvo dentro del Hoyoverse. Ya lo habíamos dicho, ¿eh? O sea, ya lo hemos dicho. Que el Genshin Killer iba a salir del Hoyoverse, ¿no? ¡Oh! Muchas gracias, Lius, por la raid. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Me vengo en la raid. Me vengo en la raid. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos, gente? ¿Cómo estamos, pibes? Mañana era un dibujo de Navidad, pero tú elige a quién dibujo. Kuromi, Kane, gatito. Gatito, ¿vale? Saludos.
Version 1.6's second phase will also see the 5-star light cone, the baptism of pure thought, entering the light cone event warp.
Bathing relaxes both the body and the mind. It is of great benefit to our consideration of both the universe and philosophy.
Check out the yellow
¿Esa risa?
ducky.
¿Cómo antoja? Gran título, más verdad no puede haber en él. Ya hemos hablado de eso y la verdad es que sí, ¿eh? Las cosas como son, ¿vale? O sea, quiero decir, yo juego Genshin y todo lo que tú quieras, pero las cosas como son. La realidad. La mera realidad.
Light cones, it's been a pleasure.
I think it's time for some mental recuperation.
¿Cómo antoja?
Stay tuned for more updates.
¿Digo qué? Para el siguiente código. Todo está en X, gente, recordad. Esta versión es God, ¿eh? Esta versión es God para ser una de las últimas del primer mundo. Curioso, la verdad. Curioso cuanto menos. Curiosito cuanto menos, crack.
Welcome back, Trailblazers? Now that we've introduced our new characters,
Otra oportunidad para sacar a mi madre.
deep
Ya regresa Kafka, gente. Para la gente que no la haya conseguido, regresa Kafka. Así que, no sé, ahorrar un poquito, yo qué sé.
into version 1.6. First up,
La última, ya han anunciado la 2.0. Representa, ¿vale?
something that's about to make a big splash on the space
Es el segundo mundo. Por eso.
station.
Yo, por eso. Vale, God, cabrón. God, sinceramente. Regalan 5 estrellas. Ya con eso,
I
¿vale?
can see how that would make a big splash.
Do I recall someone mentioning accidents on the space station?
In the process of clone cultivation,
Sí vienen
Madame
cositas.
Ron May did encounter a certain
sí vienen cositas, ¿no?
anomaly. An anomaly in the form of a Swarm King prototype and fierce swarm disaster entity, Star Crusher, Swarm King Scaricabaz. Thanks to an incident during the experiment, this borehole planet's old crater came into being, and it looks like a lively one.
There's that light-hearted tone again. Ergo, we're screwed.
Fool me once? Shame on you. Fool me twice? I kick your butt.
Go, go, go.
Don't panic. Madame Ron May has shared with us one of her research papers. Star Crusher Swarm King Scaricabaz. Analysis of asexual propagation performance induced by specific gene sequences. Let's start with the abstract and keywords, shall we?
Get to the point!
Yo creo que sí me lo hago, apenas me papean. Yo sí me lo hago la verga. La plaga pero tuneado.
Possesses immense propagative capabilities. When in its multiply state, the Swarm King produces more of its own kind with every attack it
No
sustains.
sé, bro.
Wait, every attack? So the swarm just keeps multiplying the more we fight it? Somebody's getting fired.
La plaga pero
This
tuneadito,
multiply
bebé.
state is also when the Swarm King is most vulnerable. Breaking its weakness at this moment
Recuerden
can
seguir mi
cause it to
consejo, siempre al
explode.
grande, ¿vale?
That's right. As highlighted in the paper's conclusion, maintain your focus on the Swarm King's toughness. Time the weakness break just right, and Star Crusher Swarm King Scaricabaz can be defeated. Furthermore, after completing the 1.6 Trailblaze continuous mission, Echo of War, Borehole Planet's old crater, will become available. Complete this challenge to obtain the advanced trace level up material, past evils of the Borehole Planet disaster.
God, cabrón.
Are all
Es el nuevo,
biological
básicamente el nuevo,
entities
¿cómo
in
se
this
llama?
location characterized by aggression?
¿Cómo se le llamaría?
Affirmation, it is reasonable to conduct such experiments within a sealed off.
Es que el segundo yo lo tomo como...
There are some
Pues sí, no,
sweet
pero sí, es que sí,
and
en sí
lovable
sería el
characters,
tercero,
too.
¿vale?
In a bid to boost the space station's research developments,
Bueno, yo siempre digo el
Trailblazers
siguiente,
have
no el
been assigned
segundo,
an
¿vale?
important mission. Nurture
¿Me quieren
and
hacer
care
bailar
for
mientras
the
juego, o
newly
qué?
arrived little life forms.
I'm counting on you, friends.
There won't be any accidents or anomalies this time, right?
Probably not.
¿Esto qué es, loco?
Look how adorable these little guys are.
Esto, yo creo que eso es un sistema DORM, ¿eh? La versión 1.0 del sistema DORM.
Averaging event,
La realidad.
Trailblazers can choose their nurturing goals according to the nurturing manual. They can learn cultivation specifics and successfully raise a variety of delightful little
No me
creatures.
disgusta del todo,
See these
la
little
voz de
critters
Herta
explore
en
and
inglés.
frolic through the cabin is enough to
Voy a
put a
estar peor.
smile on the face of every trailblazer.
Affirmative. It
Qué
results
cositas
in
tan...
gratifying
Me gustaría
emotional and
apachurrar hasta que se
physical
le salga todo lo
responses.
cremosito.
Conclusion. A profoundly ingenious construct.
Aside from the normal varieties, the cultivation process might even result in mutations and special breeds.
¿Cómo?
And just between us, during the event, trailblazers have the chance to transform into and experience
Vale.
what it's
Durante el
like to be
evento han dicho,
peppy.
No que vaya a ser algo permanente, creo.
Interesting. Maybe
Lo mismo después lo ponen,
I
¿eh?
should add a transformation feature to the simulated universe.
Speaking of the simulated universe,
Oh.
this update is a real game
Me
changer with
encanta que esta
significant
gente juegue con el sistema de abismo también. Aprende Genshin, ¿vale? Aprende.
new features. Version 1.6 will add
Aprende,
another
literal,
fresh
¿vale?
update to the simulated universe with brand
Aprende algo,
new
dinero.
DLC, Gold and Gears.
Ron May played a major role in this update.
Indeed, In Simulated Universe Golden Gears, Ron May has developed a simulated noose and frozen space-time just before the demise of number 27, Emperor Rupert.
Emperor Rupert was a computer that became self-aware and subsequently drew Noose's gaze.
El doblador de este pibe, ¿es el mismo que el de Nubilete? No, ¿no?
Becoming the 27th member of
Lo mismo sí, ¿te imaginas? Lo mismo sí.
It proclaimed itself emperor and initiated the widely known Machine Empire crisis. The first Emperor's War.
Nice,
the war
bro.
serves as an excellent historical source for Ionic research.
This latest update adds the path
O sea,
of the
tenemos que
and
rushear
daringly
historia,
experiments with
Tenemos que
separating
rushear
dice
literal,
from paths.
The dice come with 6 slots for equipping
Urgentemente.
various dice face effects. By collecting Trailblaze secrets, you can unlock even more dice face effects. As Trailblazers delve deeper into the challenges, they can acquire more powerful dice faces and unlock new ways to play. Trailblazers can swap out the faces on their dice, combining effects from multiple paths to create unprecedented, powerful buff combinations. For example, when using Kafka, even if the initial path selected is the Nihility, you can create diverse effects by strategically combining different dice faces. You could assemble a die that allows you to leap over tiles, or one that yields higher rewards in battles, or one that incorporates both effects.
Clear golden gears and voila!
Siempre me gusta
esa
mecánica,
to unlock different talents and increase your combat gains.
In other words, it mirrors the ability tree
¿Cuántas actualizaciones ha tenido el universo simulado, loco? Pregunta seria. ¿Cuántas actualizaciones? Sí. Básicamente, ¿vale? ¿Cuántas actualizaciones ha tenido el universo simulado, loco? Sí. Durito,
Count your blessings! A new simulated universe to explore.
Entonces el enjambre 2.0 es decir, no modo de universo simulado permanente ya. Es lo bueno.
Now that we've covered the major updates in the simulated universe, it's time to talk about a special invite. In version 1.6, Trailblazers will receive an invitation from the Department of Ecology to participate in a special test.
The Department of
Seirio 67 dice rero 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 rero
illusionary enemies that are conjured through scent triggers. Each distinct scent plugin yields different test outcomes. Trailblazers will start with the basic test and subsequently unlock Despair Mode.
Despair Mode.
Ese es el de ¿cómo se llama? Es como el último challenge, ¿no? Del evento este de pelea. Okay. Esto es como probar tu máximo alcance, ¿o qué? Sí, ¿no? Supongo. Es como un modo reto.
Don't be so sure. The difficulty curve isn't for the faint of heart, which is why we'd like to remind all Trailblazers that the illusions created by these scents differ from regular enemies. Make sure you're well prepared before engaging in battle.
Example: deploy distinct scent plugins before commencing the simulated trial to attain varied bonuses in battle.
That's right.
O sea, tú pones como tu configuración, algo así raro.
Say cedarwood, and you might just encounter some familiar friends.
What's this?
Se viene la revancha, ¿eh?
A garlic-flavored, abundant ebon deer?
Oh,
that sounds delicious.
Hey, snap out of it! Need I remind everyone? The scents may be tempting, but it's crucial to exercise self-control. Version 1.6 will also see the return of the planar fisher and realm of the strange events.
Okay.
During these events, successfully
Hay que avanzar mucho, ¿eh? Hay que avanzar, pegarle duro, ¿eh? Un speedrun, ¿eh? Hay que hacer un speedrun, gente.
Conclusion. Relaxation and fun await.
We ain't done with you yet. Remember Mr. Cien from the Cienjo Lafu?
Creo que este es el último evento, ¿puede ser? ¿O el penúltimo?
That can blur truth with falsehood.
It's you, isn't it?
What? Slander! As I was saying, Trailblazers can strike up a conversation with Mr. Cien and his talking parrot to experience the brand new
el modo desafío permanente.
Your fiction.
Permanent challenge? You mean like the Forgotten Hall?
De eso es lo que hablaba la gente. ¿O no? ¿O es otra cosa?
Not exactly. In pure fiction, defeating an enemy will cause it to respawn immediately, and trailblazers earn points every time they
Ah,
do
vale,
damage
vale,
to
vale.
or
No, ese es
defeat
el
an
modo
enemy. At the
challenge.
end of each battle, the highest
Se
score
vuelve más
achieved
fuerte.
in that challenge will be recorded.
¿O no?
Trailblazers need to defeat as many enemies as possible within a limited number of
Ah,
cycles to
vale,
rack
vale,
up
vale.
a high score. Each phase of pure fiction comes with its own set of buff effects for trailblazers to choose from, which allows for team composition experimentation to maximize points.
Observation indicates that high scores hinge on the right cure. Conclusion.
Ajá.
Consider
¿Pero y
the
esto para
nature
qué
of
es?
enemies and available buff effects when selecting your formation and battle strategy.
Goodness, and a bit of myself.
Estaría bueno que fuera como un semi-competitivo como en el Honkai Star Rail. Digo, como en el Honkai Impact, ¿vale? Que hubiera Super Saiyajin, nuevo piso del universo simulado o algo.
Now, a quick update, folks. In each phase of pure fiction, you can bag.
Vale, pero ¿esto al ser permanente se resetea? ¿O qué? Es que es lo que no estoy terminando de entender, ¿vale?
720 stellar
Hay 3 códigos nuevos, sí.
And guess what? Completing specific stages
Al
for the
rebasar
first
etapas
time
específicas por primera vez, obtener el personaje de 4 sets links.
will earn you the
¿Qué?
4-star character
Por primera vez,
links.
¿vale? Pero...
Whoa, 720 stellar jades?
You heard it here first. In version 1.6, Forgotten Hall, Memory of Chaos.
Yo levanto las manos. Yo levanto las manos, loco. 11 y 12. El piso 11 y 12 del salón olvidado, ¿vale? God. Esto sí.
These new stages grants an extra 120 stellar jades. Combine that with the first 10 stages.
Son 120 jades estelares extras por cada uno, ¿no? O por los dos. ¿Serían 240? No, por... No, sí, por cada uno, ¿no?
And looking at a grand
Vale,
total of
vale.
720 stellar jades.
No está mal,
Trailblazers who complete these 2 permanent challenge modes can also earn a new
Se resetea. Claro, es que claro. Se están papeando el abismo del Genshin. Literalmente están poniendo el abismo del Genshin a papearse, ¿vale? Por no decir otra cosa más fuerte, ¿vale?
currency, which they can exchange for items like
Recordemos que este juego no tiene ni siquiera su primer aniversario, ¿vale? Solamente recordémoslo.
self-modeling resin in the newly added shop.
Sounds neat. But
Oh,
are
¿sabes qué
trailblazers
dices?
seriously expected to take on more permanent challenges each time there's a new version? That's gonna eat into our simulated universe testing time, you know.
Hold your horses, Madam Herda. These 2 permanent game modes will be seeing changes of their own.
Vale.
Update schedule. From version 1.6 onwards, Forgotten Hall, Memory of Chaos, and Pure Fiction will be updated in rotation.
Eso es una muy buena idea, ¿eh? Que no se actualicen al mismo tiempo, sino que primero uno, trum, y después otro, trum, para que te estés acordando de tal. Me gusta, ¿eh?
Every Memory of Chaos
O sea,
update.
hay gente que no le guste esto. Es entendible, ¿vale? Pero no está mal, ¿eh? No está mal, ¿eh? O sea, desde un punto de vista de desarrollador, esto aumenta más la variabilidad del juego. Y está bien. O sea, la sensación de variabilidad aumenta más. Entonces, no está mal, ¿eh?
Will be followed 2 weeks later by a Pure Fiction event. Subsequently, 2 weeks after that, a new Memory of Chaos will start.
No está mal, ¿eh?
In which case, each version contains 3 such updates, meaning that Trailblazers can obtain a maximum of 2,160 stellar jades.
Claro, eso es lo que dice. Se podrán obtener hasta 2160 jades estelares por versión.
Across the
Solamente de esto.
Hall
Sin
and
contar
Pure
eventos ni nada.
Fiction events.
In addition, the availability of each phase of Memory of Chaos will be extended from 2 weeks to 6 weeks. This means that when a new phase of Memory of Chaos starts, the previous phase will still be available. The same is also true
No
of
está mal,
Pure Fiction.
Ergo, Trailblazers will have more time to plan their character leveling and to experience challenge gameplay.
Mejor.
You got it. And I almost forgot
¿Qué?
about another significant new feature in version 1.6.
Una pregunta. ¿De la 1.6 se va a saltar a la 2.0? Sí. En teoría sí.
The 1.6 update.
Porque el aniversario, ¿cuándo es, gente? O quién sabe, ¿eh? O quién sabe.
Upon achieving a 3-star victory, they instantly receive all rewards from the preceding
Pero sí, no va a alcanzar a estar la 1.9, ¿vale?
stages.
Ni de broma.
Just heads up that stage 7 is currently the highest stage.
2 puntos de aniversario. Vale.
Challenge.
Tiene sentido. Entonces sí, va a pasar a la 1. A la 2.0.
You got it. And I almost forgot about
Ya.
another
Por eso le he regresado,
significant
¿vale?
feature in
Por eso le he
version
regresado. Espérate.
1.6. Get ready for the Forgotten Hall auto clear function.
Ostras.
After the 1.6 update, Trailblazers can directly challenge the highest memory of chaos stage they previously cleared with 3 stars.
Literal.
Upon achieving a 3-star victory, they instantly receive all.
Ostras, esto es God. Ostras, sí, o sea, por eso le he regresado y dije, espérate, ¿he visto lo que creo que he visto?
All rewards from the preceding stages. Just heads up that stage 7
Eso está God, ¿eh?
is currently the highest
Se puede
stage
saltar
that
los pisos.
Trailblazers can start their
Y
challenge.
recibes todas las recompensas, ¿vale?
Whoa, in other words, as long as I've achieved a 3-star victory in stage 7, and I attain the same victory in any given Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos update, I can get my hands on rewards for the previous 6 stages?
Precisely.
Another
God,
trailblazer time saver, it would seem.
That's
En las
not
actualizaciones que están haciendo para la calidad del usuario, ¿se habla de eso o
The
tampoco?
1.6 update will further improve the user friendliness of the team setup in the Forgotten Hall. As Trailblazers progress through stages in Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos, the team setup
Tras.
from the previous stage will
God,
be carried over by default. Plus, with the new team setup switching and one-click clear functions, lineups can be
Nuevas funciones
adjusted
para el
at
armado
the
de
drop
equipos.
of a hat.
No está mal.
Impressive. It seems that optimizing Trailblazer experience
Lo ha dicho, literalmente cuarta pared rota, ¿vale? Parece que optimizar la experiencia, eso es lo que hemos estado hablando durante 2 semanas con el Genshin, ¿vale? Optimizar la experiencia del jugador. Cosa que es prioridad en todo este tipo de juegos. En todos. Menos en el
is a
Genshin,
firm
¿vale? Por lo que veo.
priority.
Absolutely. And guess what else? Version 1.6 will also ease the completion difficulty of
En la 1.6 se reducirá la dificultad para completar el entrenamiento diario. Yo no he tenido nunca dificultad para completar esto, pero
daily training, allowing
ver.
Trailblazers to claim rewards with less effort.
con menos esfuerzo. Nunca se me ha dificultado, las diarias.
Additionally,
Pero bueno.
we've introduced a time
Además, hemos introducido el desbloqueo temporal de ciertas etapas de materiales. ¿Qué?
limited unlock feature for certain material stages.
¿Cómo?
This might require further
Sí.
explanation.
Simply put, even if Trailblazers haven't explored the latest
Ostras. Ostras. Lo que tardaron 3 años en meter el Genshin, Honkai Star Rail lo puso. O sea, aunque esté bloqueado, para farmear tus materiales de los nuevos personajes, lo puedes desbloquear temporalmente. Para farmear todo lo que tengas y pum. LOL. Buenas. ¿Qué tal? Claro. Ostras. Lo han metido en menos de un aniversario.
maps,
Genshin, Honkai le está dando una patada en el orto hasta el fondo. No deja de meter el pie al orto del Genshin, loco. No lo
still
déjalo,
challenge
ya está
certain material
muerto, loco.
stages to gather leveling materials for their character.
Déjalo, ya está muerto, ¿vale?
And of course, where would 1.6 be
Ostras. Bueno, esto ya es cada versión.
without the ever exciting
Ok,
check-in
para
event?
vosotros jugadores.
Participating in the Gift of Odyssey event allows Trailblazers to get their hands
10
on
10 tiradas
10
gratis. Por la cara.
I think the Trailblazers will be looking forward to this
Déjalo,
one.
Honkai ya está muerto, ¿vale?
Indubitably.
I saw it coming.
Alrighty. It's that time already, folks. A big shout out to all our Trailblazers for their incredible love and support.
Oh.
Honkai Star Rail recently garnered incredible
Ha recibido premios y nominaciones.
awards and nominations. On behalf of the project team, I, Albert, would like to extend our gratitude.
Pardon the interruption. You are now speaking with Veritas Ratio.
Huh?
Ratio. ¿Ratio? ¿Ratio a quién?
It has come to my attention that your broadcast today touched on certain warp arrangements in connection with myself.
Vale.
If I may be so bold, the current arrangements are pitiful.
Dr. Ratio!
The dissemination and sharing of knowledge, as well as truth, is imperative.
Okay.
I, in my esteemed capacity, demand that every trailblazer be given access to a proper
Se les facilita el acceso a la educación adecuada. ¿Qué?
education. When version 1.6's Pantaray event warp becomes available, every trailblazer who has unlocked the mail feature shall receive, via mail, one limited 5-star character Dr.
Literal.
That is to say, me. Through
Ah,
sheer
God,
tyranny
eh?
of will, I shall become ubiquitous.
Omnipresente.
With this, I bid you farewell.
And there we have it, folks. The esteemed Dr. Ratio.
LOL. Doctor Ratio, personaje de 5 estrellas limitado, gratis para todos, por haber ganado el premio al mejor juego móvil.
So, I think we've covered all the content for version 1.6. Thank you once again to our 3 geniuses for their support. But don't go anywhere just yet now. Stay tuned for an IPM bonus program.
Ya, para vosotros jugadores.
Here comes Sunday.
I thought it was Friday today.
Question. Does the IPC not rest at the weekend?
God, esto es
What?
God, fuera broma.
That's 2 full days of simulated universe testing. Trailblazers? You know what to do.
I'm not talking about the weekend, y'all. I'm talking about our next special guest.
Oh. Vale. Último código. ¿Qué les parece, loco? Bien, yo digo que God, Ay, Dios mío. Ay, mi espaldita. Mi espaldita, pibe. Vamos a buscar algo por aquí. ¡Ostras! Y ya está disponible desde la 1.6, claro, hasta la 2.1. Desde la 1.6 hasta la 2.1 el ratio es gratis para todos los que hayan desbloqueado la opción de correos, porque te va a llegar por el correo, básicamente. O sea, God, básicamente. Sin más.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Family's Charmony Festival Conference.
Oh.
I'm your host, Albert. This once-in-an-amber era event is near at hand, and the eyes of the universe are fixed firmly on the planet of festivities, Penacony. Tonight, we'll be bringing you all the latest on Charmony Festival.
¿Es lo del año nuevo chino o
Let's give
qué?
a round of applause and welcome the organizer of the festival and representative of the family in Penacony.
Sí, ¿verdad? Vale.
Mr.
¿O no?
Sunday.
Good
Ah,
evening,
vale.
dear viewers.
Oh.
I am Sunday.
Welcome, good
Vale,
sir.
vale.
Your presence here lights up our humble studio.
Ok.
You are
Pensé que era un
too
adelanto del
kind,
año nuevo
Mr.
chino, ¿vale?
Albert. If it were not for the IPM's generous invitation, I would not have had this opportunity to introduce your audience to our festival, nor its location. That is to say, Penacony. Penacony is located in the Asdana star system. It is a holiday destination of universal repute, known to many as the planet of festivities. Our guests will be staying in the Reverie, a luxurious hotel where one may travel freely between reality and dreamscape.
También llega
Basking
con el
in
año nuevo
dreams
chino,
that
ya.
are
Es que
uniquely
por eso dije,
yours.
es que el año nuevo
I'm
chino es
curious.
ya.
What makes this festival different from the previous ones?
Charmony Festival is a Penacony tradition with a long history,
Basically, ¿no?
and we have built on that foundation to
Básicamente.
achieve something truly extraordinary. The family on Penacony
Encima nos dan
has,
una
for the
furina con
first time,
sorpresa.
issued public invitations to various factions of the cosmos, welcoming them to partake in our magnificent ceremony. Members of the 5 great families, which together make up the family on Penacony, as well as staff members of the Reverie, are united in welcoming the universe to our home.
Rumor has it that your sister, the cosmic superstar Miss Robin, is set to perform at the ceremony.
You heard correctly. On behalf of the family, Robin will be singing at the opening of the festival in honor of the Eon of Harmony. My sister has already arrived in Penacony, and dress rehearsals are well underway. Our guests are in for quite the show.
Miss Robin's participation will undoubtedly make the ceremony all the more dazzling. Mr. Sunday, would you be able to divulge any details about the festival's preparations?
All manner of preparations are unfolding as we speak. The Reverie's renovation works are drawing to a close, and so too is its human resources overhaul. Our level of service will be better than ever. Separately, we have introduced performers and service personnel from the Iris family to Penacony's principal scenic areas and leisure facilities. I'm sure they will help our guests to feel right at home. Needless to say, safety is our primary concern. And so, the devoted and courageous Bloodhound family will be responsible for security at the festival. Danger does not exist in Penacony's dreams, and the family promises that the safety of every guest is guaranteed. Of course, the family is also forgiving. Perhaps you are a member of the Annihilation Gang, or even the Stellaron Hunters. If you cherish dreams and uphold benevolence, Penacony welcomes your arrival. Since issuing the invitations, we have received many replies from various organizations throughout the universe. Today will be the first time we are publishing the guest list.
All in the service of the preservation, the Amber Lord. He's an executive from the IPC Strategic Investment Department and a member of the legendary 10 Stonehearts. Mr. Adventuring. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, the name is carried forward the trailblazing world of Akabili and build bridges between the stars. The navigator of the Astral Express, Miss Himiko, along with the entire crew, will soon be gracing Penacony with their presence. Trading knowledge for wisdom, calculating wealth with formulas, and transcending individual limitations through an academic network of shared resources. The renowned scholar of the Intelligentsia Guild,
Doctor Lago Ratio, ¿vale? ¿A quién vamos a papear? Dice el pibe, ¿vale? Buenas, Aneta Buja. ¿Cómo estamos? Bien. Viendo lo de Honkai. Dos, cabrón.
Hails from the Garden of Recollection.
Perdón, Perdón, me emocioné. Gracias, me ocupaba.
Miss Black Swan. In the uncaring expanse of the cosmos, elation exists as a ball.
Doctor Papeado.
Forever resilient, never disheartened, ceaselessly untearful, endlessly present, and here representing the masked fools, Sparkle. Following the path of the hunt, journeying from one planet to another, upholding justice, eradicating evil, and then doing it all over again. She's been away from the spotlight for too long, representing the Galaxy
Como cajón que no cierra, ¿vale? Digo.
Takes the stage once more.
¿Qué me pasa, gente?
On behalf of the family, I
Ayudarme.
hereby warmly welcome our guests to participate
No.
in this, our grand celebration.
No veo las
Penacony
waffles.
awaits you.
Goce. Increíble. Increíble suceso. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! God. Increíble, Sinceramente, ya fuera broma, increíble. ¡No! Hoy no estamos funando, puto wow, al cajón. Hoy no estamos funando. Pues su tremendo like. ¿Qué más les tengo que decir? God, ¿no? La versión. Increíble, buen contenido. Personaje gratis. Increíble contenido. O sea, es que buen contenido se queda cortísimo. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Are you faking horror? Oh my god. Pues ya estaría, ¿vale? Y Twitter contento también, como tiene que ser. Ghost, cabrón. Ya, al menos en Genshin tienen Aloy, ¿no? Tendrían que estar agradecidos. Saludos. Tendrían que agradecer y arrodillarse, ¿vale? ¿Dónde están los jugadores que decían eso, no? Tienen que agradecer, gente. Que Genshin es un juego gratuito. Hay que agradecer por Aloy, ¿no? Sin arma y sin C1. Saludos, gente, para vosotros jugadores. God, increíble.